Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video, and in this video, we're going to talk about Cobra Kai. Surprise, surprise, right? Because I have never talked about Cobra Kai on this channel before. Gasp. Anyways. So as you guys know, I'm a pretty big fan of the Karate Kid universe. I love the, 4 Karate Kid films. And I'm really enjoying the Cobra Kai series. I've probably watched the Cobra Kai series from season 1 to 5 probably about 3 times at the very least so far. That's how much I love it. And I'm so cannot wait for Cobra Kai season 6. This writer strike that's going on currently is probably going to halt production for a bit, so I don't expect Cobra Kai season 6 to come out until this time next year, or just the holiday time of next year, or early 2025. That's when I feel like we can expect Cobra Kai season 6 with these strikes going on. And I could be wrong. I would actually welcome me being wrong in this case, to be honest. But let's see what they mean by Cobra Kai season 6 can finally change the Karate Kid franchise's strongest character after 40 years, shall we? So the Karate Kid franchise has had the same top dog for decades, but Cobra Kai season 6 can finally change this. The spin-off series has celebrated a new generation of fighters, seeing the old students become the masters and new underdogs learning the ropes of karate. Still, despite this shift, the old master of karate have maintained the legacy of being the best of the best, and Cobra Kai has so far shown little interest in allowing anyone else to take that mantle. However, with the Netflix series coming to a close with season 6, it's finally time. Johnny Lawrence and Daniel LaRusso are now the masters of their respective dojos in Cobra Kai. With their rivalry out of the way, they are free to evolve and grow as they never have before, which can only benefit their students. Going into Cobra Kai season 6, this could mean a shift in their skills and their perspective their students have of them. Of course, that means Mr. Miyagi would be dethroned from his top spot, but this has been a long time coming. I mean, let's be real. We all love Mr. Miyagi, and he'll always be a legend. But as the badass, I feel like they always set up as Daniel LaRusso to be the next badass. In the Cobra Kai movie, Karate Kid movies, even, I feel like even the next Karate Kid, I feel like, even though Daniel LaRusso wasn't in the next Karate Kid, I feel like he was always meant to be the next, Mr. Miyagi, and if he wasn't going to be the next Mr. Miyagi, then Julie Pierce was going to be. And I feel like, at least a little bit, Cobra Kai has been still teasing that Daniel LaRusso could potentially be the next, take on that spot that apparently Mr. Miyagi had, which is, as the franchise's strongest character, per se. But let's give this, article more into the reads, shall we? So Mr. Miyagi is still Karate Kid's strongest character 40 years later. I gotta say, I don't think that Mr. Miyagi is the strongest in the strongest in muscle per se, but I think he's the strongest in the brain, and he uses his brain and muscle in a beautiful combination, which will make it very hard to take, as this article says, to dethrone him, if that makes sense. Anyways, Despite his ace in the Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi proved he was a force to be reckoned with. He took down Johnny and his gang without any issue, and later, in the Karate Kid Part 2, he incapacitated John Kreese with only a few moves. In doing so, Miyagi proved that the style of karate he had grown up with was superior to Kreese Cobra Kai. In all, Miyagi has never lost a fight in the Karate Kid. He only fought when he had to, and he often made quick work of it when he did. So, for in Cobra Kai, no other character has come close to this track record. With canon, Mr. Miyagi passed away in 2011, and since that point, Daniel only recently began training himself again. By the end of Cobra Kai Season 5, the original Karate Kid defeated Terry Silver, who had just defeated Chosen and Johnny. Still, it took about all Daniel had to take this master down, even though Silver wasn't quite to Mr. Miyagi's level. All of this power that, despite how far Daniel has come, Miyagi is still the strongest character in the franchise. So which Cobra Kai character could be the strongest, could become stronger than Mr. Miyagi? And I feel like there's only like two real candidates at this time. I don't think it's Johnny, to be honest. I think it's going to be in between Daniel and Chosen. And I think it's going to be potentially going to be Daniel because like at this point, not only has he like defeated Terry Silver, went through 5 seasons of struggle on Cobra Kai, went through 3 movies of struggle and trying to master those struggles, right? But he also got trained in a little bit of the ways of Johnny's style, which was essentially Cobra Kai. A little bit of Cobra Kai, but like a reformed version of Cobra Kai being Inglefinger. But still, Cobra Kai training Daniel had. So I think for that, plus Daniel having so much time under Mr. Miyagi, and potentially if they do bring in Julie Pierce to give Daniel like one more of like more and more like Miyagi lesson, Daniel could potentially be the second person in the Cobra Kai universe, the Miyagi universe, to be the strongest character per se. That's my theory, but let's see what this article will say. And if you think otherwise, let me know your theories of who could be the strongest character by the time Cobra Kai Season 6 comes out, because I would love to see your guys' theories about it. Anyways, though Miyagi has gone symbolically undefeated in Cobra Kai, this isn't to say that this couldn't change in Season 6. Chosen defeated by Silver, which proved Mr. Miyagi could beat him if he were in Cobra Kai, could motivate the character to train harder and achieve all new levels of mastery. Similarly, Daniel's big battle with Silver in Season 5 could have reminded him just how important karate could be to those who need protecting, therefore inspiring him to dive deeper into his old master's secrets. However, given the predominant angle of Cobra Kai so far, it could be more poetic for a different Karate Kid character to take over Mr. Miyagi's top spot. Daniel LaRusso may have been the lead character in the Karate Kid, but Cobra Kai is Johnny's Lawrence's story. So, in Season 1, it was Johnny who took over Miyagi's spot in the Karate Kid formula, fighting off a group of bullies to protect an underdog in need of a good mentor. Of course, the Cobra Kai Golden Boy is far more flawed than Daniel's old sensei, but that would only make his rise to the top more satisfying. Cobra Kai Season 6 will likely see Johnny face off in one last big battle. If the series hopes to continue is parallel to the Karate Kid formula. It will mean that the central character continuing Miyagi's legacies and the central character continuing Miyagi's legacy in an unexpected way. I mean, I guess Johnny Lawrence could take on that title, and I'm excited. I want sure it would be shocking, but I wouldn't exactly be entirely surprising if that makes sense. Anyways, why season Cobra Kai 66 should have a new strong guest character. So, Mr. Miyagi has held a symbolic place throughout Cobra Kai, despite the fact that he passed away long before the series started. In a major way, he could never be replaced or dethroned. His wisdom, kindness, and skill were the foundation of the Karate Kid franchise as a whole, and nothing has happened in the spin-off series that would change that. However, the whole purpose of the Netflix series exploring this new generation is to see how the strength of someone like Miyagi can affect hundreds as the years go on. Mr. Miyagi didn't gatekeep his skills and knowledge. He shared it with a young New Jerseyan who needed it most. Whoever achieves the status of the strongest character in the Karate Kid franchise will be someone who understands that this is an achievement that is supposed to be shared together. Daniel, Johnny, Chosen, and any other members of this generation of fighters will do all they can to make sure that the next age of fighters like Miguel, Robbie, and Sam have all the knowledge they need to continue Mr. Miyagi's legacy, even further than Cobra Kai 66 ending. I can agree with that. And I don't know when Cobra Kai Season 6 is going to come out. I do hope it's sooner than what I predicted it was going to come out towards the beginning of this stream. I mean, not stream, video. But with the writer strikes going on, I'm not sure if it's going to come out sooner rather than later. If that makes sense. But whenever Cobra Kai Season 6 comes out, I'm going to watch it. You guys who know that I watch it, because I'm going to make a review. And based off the past 5 seasons of the show, I have every bit of faith that this team will tell a compelling story and will wrap up Cobra Kai in a very satisfying way. I got nothing but respect and faith in these guys. But what do you guys think of this article? Let me know of your comments and of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. I will talk to you fellow mutants later.